Looking over yonder, what do I see? Come and fall to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot. What a beautiful week to be a currency trader. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, yes. Yes, so. You guys ready to start? Cool. Oh, wait. I bet you're going to say, oh, the sound, Wayne, the sound. The car. Saw those yen move. Yeah? Hang on. Where was it going to? Yeah, I wanted to show you the cruel pain. I was trying to find something. Where is it? Here it is, my screenshot. Here's Monday morning, my swing trades from Sunday night. You notice all those yen pairs are up even higher now. But in the cruel world of forex, they almost all got knocked out at break even after this, and then took off. Yeah. Easy go, easy go. How do you like them apples? Damn you, forex. But anyways, I got a couple still open. I don't know. What? Yeah. All right. So I got 2 trades open for 1,200, and those are my swing trades from Sunday/Monday. But yeah, went from 6 trades to 2 trades. Boo! But that's how it happens. The pain. Yeah. So without further ado, let me remind you that trading forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. So, anyways, cool. So let's go back and just kind of do a quick look around the world. Look at the pivots, huh? Look at the pivots. Wham, wham. What a coincidence, huh? At 140.70, yeah, 140.75, not 80, 75 seems to be an issue. I wonder why. Okay, well, you got your bearish top, then you have your bullish bottom. Now you wait. Ed said, I hope you didn't have too many hard stops. Well, I guess I educated myself, because what I did, because I'm doing the swing trading program, I entered all my trades like I normally do. Great. I'm up 6 trades, totally profitable, you know, fine. So I moved my stops because I knew we were meeting Tuesday night. And I don't know. There you go. What can I say? So I moved my stops because I had the class with the swing traders and thought I was doing the right conservative thing, and maybe it was because of the Trump speech that it came down, took me out, or maybe it was the last day of the month and it came down, took me out. But nonetheless, a few hours later, I was right again. If I would have left it, I would have been fine. It would have been up about $5,000. All right. Well, there you go. Maybe lesson, you know, maybe lesson learned for me, or whatever. Right? It it happens from time to time. And that's the thing. You have to get used to it. Where sometimes the market just doesn't work the way. Like for example, let's say you bought here and it went up, and you're making lots of money, and then look at this. Just instantly, you gave it almost all back, and then maybe you did give it all back. It's too bad, so sad. I guess you should have been a bear. Right? And sometimes that's what it's like. Guess I should have been a bear. So as you see, this M pivot and this M3 is a hardcore sell for bears. That's why it came down. And I don't know if it was in the swing presentation yesterday or in class in our webinar yesterday, but I do remember saying that this has to fall. 100% chance it's going to fall something, simply because it is a place where the bears are going to sell. They just are. It's a definitional thing. Bears sell between the pivot point and the M3 on a monthly basis, and they do the same on the weekly basis. The confluence is right there, and so they did. Right? It was just sort of like a fact. It was factual. Now, how long it falls, how far it falls, we don't know, but I can tell you that's where bears will sell. Okay, and then you have to get used to or comfortable with the fact that you have no influence on where it goes. Okay, but you do have an influence on where you sell and where you buy, and there's a big difference, right? Do you guys remember trading when you weren't sure what was going on? And you couldn't do things like say for a fact it will at least on a short term fall? I think what I said is you would drop into a 1 minute chart or a 5 minute chart, sell it for 50 pips. I don't even know. So it's 75. Yeah, look, it fell to 50 pips. And I think that's what my example was. That you would be able to scalp 50 pips. Was was that in the swing trading thing last night, or was it in the regular webinar? When did I say it? Specifically this pair, specifically that price, and specifically that if you were a scalper, you would drop into a 5 minute chart and pick up 50 pips. It was the swing trading thing. All right. Well, there you go. So you guys got a little mini scalping session too, I guess, huh? Cool. Well, there it is. It's a confluence. Once again, it's not overly complicated. It's just where bears are. It's factual. Right? That's it. So obviously, to some degree, price will come down. Okay. Now you can see that this is setting up for an inverted head and shoulders. Okay. So one thing you might want to do is fib it. And so if you were a bull, you knew it was coming down. It's already been discussed, right? But let's say your plan is something like that. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Cool. And I think that's the ugliest beast of them all. Okay. Going back to weeklies here. Let's change all my pivots back to weeklies. By the way, you notice we're on our way to the bullish target. But if you're a bear, look where we are, ladies and germs. If you're a bear, a long-term bear, this is exactly the price you would look for bearishness. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you should be a bear. I'm just saying if you are a bear, I want you to pay attention that it must fall here. Okay. All right. So anyways, zoom it out. Boom, boom, boom. I like that boom, boom, boom. What do you think about that, guys? Does that just blow you away? Did that just blow you away? That we just hit the weekly sell zone to the pip, but it's also the monthly entry for a bear. Really? Uh-huh. So if you're a bear, bro, you need to start looking for some sort of top forming. Okay. It's not really sell it, it's prepare to sell it. There's a difference, right? Or sell it and just jam your stop, take a walk. So I was long this at 112. So I should be up $2,000 on this. I was long right here. Look what happened, guys. This right here. I longed it here. Look what happened. So we were up here and I moved my stop because I wanted to be a good coach. What a good coach. This one trade would have made me just shy of $2,000. Scheiße, huh? Yeah. Damn you, coach. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Should have just left my trade. Trying to get too fancy. Yeah, well, it could, but anyways. So that's it, right? And I want that boom, boom, boom. So USD. All right. So as long at 112.18. You see that? 112.18. And it went to like 114. Damn, huh? How could it come all the way back? Stupid end of the month, stupid president, whatever, huh? Yeah, let's keep it manly. All right. All right. All right. But you felt that way, haven't you? Haven't the markets made you feel that way? Hmm? You're just like, oh, dang it, son of a. I thought I'd get one of those desks where you have to stand all day. That way I have no chairs to throw. It's like the the 3-second rule. Does anybody not know the 3-second rule? Really? All right, let's see if I have a copy. It's in my book, having been rated the worst book ever written by any man or woman in any culture in any period of time in history. Also been stated that it's just a rewritten version of every other trading book in the world, that it's basically just copy and paste of other people's books, which I find amazing because I haven't read anybody else's book. So here it is. I found a copy. So here I'm strategic and tactical forex trading. I'm going to the appendix here, or the index. 3-second rule. Must be under the T's. Three-year plan. 3-second rule, page 126. I'll bring out the book now. Mini nomini sine, mini nomini sine, mini nomini sine. Yes, brought out on the golden pillow. All right, trading from Strategic and Tactical Forex Trading, the 3-second rule. If you make a winning trade, you have 3 seconds to cheer, jump around your office, ring a bell, high-five your cat, and kiss your dogs while all the angels in heaven shed tears of joy at the beautiful trade you made. Your trading greatness is a shining light in a world of darkness. You are an inspiration to all traders around the world. When your 3 seconds are up, sit down, shut up, and get ready for the next trade. If you make a losing trade, you have 3 seconds to pound your fist, throw your mouse, kick your chair, drop your head in shame, and cry me a river. When your 3 seconds are up, sit down, shut up, and get ready for the next trade. Winning and losing trades are both inevitable in Forex. You cannot take either of them personally. You win some, you lose some. That's the way it goes. Each trade should not be that big of a deal to your overall trading career or trading account. However, if you made a stupid trade, such as chasing price or jumping in late, then you deserve the agony of entering the stupid trade into your journal. Remember it, and don't do it again. Learn. But all right, it's back in its arc. The worst book ever written, just another hack version of every other trading book. Does that sound right to you? I thought it was unique because I wrote it. And it sounds like me, doesn't it? Doesn't it sound like me? Like something I would say, not something that I just stole from some other hack, like every poet is a thief, every Forex author is a scumbag? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's pretty unique, right? So anyways, look, here's what the book says. Buy it here, it'll go there. Right? That's what the book says. Buy it here, it'll go there. Done. Look. Good. Fine. Great. So I'm happy with that. Here's one I'm not loving. Template. Ooh, template. Okay. Just trying to stay alive, right? I will survive. Mind boon. I like that one. It's like a talkative monkey is a babble boon. Cool. So I'm trying to survive. You can see the trade plan. It's a little late, plus the spread, but you can see that, the market opened, and this one I bought, up here instead of waiting, but whatever. To me, it's all the same. So like some of the logic here is it's at 80.80, and I want to be in at 80.60, but it's a 200 pip move. So why the crap would I give? Why would I care about the 20 pips? You know what I mean? So sometimes I'm like, well, so here's what I did actually on Sunday, which is at Monday trading, but Sunday night for me. This one and two or three others I bought up here, and the two or three others I put a working order down closer to the actual pivot where I wanted to be, and I split the difference of making sure I'm getting in and making sure I get the best price possible. But if you bought it and you think it's going from 80.60 all the way up here, does it really matter if you're in here or in here? I mean, it's 20 pips on a big move, right? So that's how I handled it. So I'm still in this one, right? Still in this one. It's not a big mover, but this one I am collecting yield on, right? And a sideways carry trade, if you want to call it a carry trade, I mean, it's not really. The yield differential is pretty good compared to everything else. And I am leveraged, so what am I going to pick up? Just shy of 200% per year. If this just moves sideways, right, for the rest of the year, I'd only make 200% based on my income, even if I made no pips. That's not bad. Got some good cheese, baby. I will survive. What do you want to do? Oh, my peso. What's supposed to happen first day of the month? Ow, my peso. Ow, ow, my peso. Peso is supposed to get strong for a bit. Just today, though, and maybe tomorrow. Now, how about our swing traders, our bullish swing traders? They want to buy at M2. Do you think it's a coincidence that this dropped to M2 by exactly the exact pip? Look at that, guys. Really? Really? So where are these guys going? When the people, the ladies and germs that bought this down here, what are they thinking? See, that's the most important thing. Whether they're right or wrong, we don't know yet, but what are they thinking? They're thinking M4. They want to bring it up here, right? 2068, 2066. Right? But there are some waiting in the market. And they're waiting for that. Right? How do I know? Well, first of all, that's what they're supposed to do using this. Okay. But what if I go insert indicators, custom, and I add a second pivot point plotter, and midpoint's true, weekly false, monthly true. Ooh. Boom! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Becky, look at that monthly central pivot point. Oh my gosh. Did anyone just have their mind blown? Oh my gourd. Is that crazy? It's redonkulous, isn't it? So I don't know if we're going to go up and up and up all the way to the M4, but I do know if we get here, there's going to be a temporary reprieve to that upward. I mean, there's going to be at least some downward movement, some downward movement. Sorry. No, Fred. Most of my trades are not based on pivot point theory. All of my trades incorporate the indicators that I use, like moving averages, oscillators. I have leading indicators like price action. I have leading indicators like pivot points. I use multiple time frames. I use fundamental analysis, so on and so forth. So it's just I'm trying to drill home the pieces that are missing from your trading, and maybe what's clicking with you is that maybe you're not using them enough, right? So they're all important. There isn't one thing that's more important than the other. So for example, selling in a falling market doesn't make me a genius. You know what I mean? There you go. That's all you need. Look at this. You could have simply just traded the 5-8 cross. Look at the 200 EMA. I'll have to leave that there because it's just so pretty. Okay. So for example, let's use a horizontal line and let's make it a fatty. Come on, boy. Okay, so let's say we're trading here. The market gaps, makes a new higher high, makes a new higher low, right? So using price action, I can move. Come on, don't fight with me. Okay, so I can move a floor here, right? Price comes up, price comes down, price comes up, price comes down, price hits resistance. Okay, makes a new high, makes a new low. So now my new floor is here. Makes a new high, makes a new low, starts moving up. I can move my floor here, and it breaks. Now I'm a bear. Okay, it's one way of doing it. Or you could just say, 5-8 crosses up, I'm a bull. 5-8 crosses down, you take profit. 5-8 cross up, you're a bull. 5-8 cross down, you take profit. And then maybe you have a move that moves this way. I don't know. There's so much you can add to this, right? Hey, guess what I'm doing today that I haven't done ever in my life, in fact? That's amazing because I've done a lot of things. I'm booking my dorm room. I'm booking my dorm room. I hope my mom packs me a box of things I'll miss from home. What do they call those boxes? Full of like my favorite foods and stuff. You'll miss your mama. Yeah. They call them back to school boxes. Care package. Thank you. Yeah. My wife will have to put like nudie photos in there or something. Yeah. Isn't that funny? Yeah, take my screens. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Are these screens keeping you awake at night? Yeah, I like to trade London. I know it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and I know there's 18 screens on. Is this a little bright for you? Roommate? Yeah, James. Isn't that funny? You know what I thought about joining is I was wondering if there's an adult version of Harvard Crew Team. Wouldn't it be amazing to compete against Yale, a bunch of fat old people from Yale, on the Charles River rowing? I'm sure all the kids will come down and cheer us old people on. Wouldn't that be amazing? I'm not saying I'm going to, Ron, but I just thought it'd be funny to see a bunch of 40 and 50-year-old fat people rowing. Yeah. It's like the overweight people that buy spandex to match their $1,000 bikes, and then they go riding and block the road. So you're like, you can't even get around these guys because they're blocking the whole road with their giant spandex Botox. I'm like, wow, you bought a bike, you bought the outfit, you got the gloves, and you got the glasses. You're totally ready to. You're totally ready. Let's lose some weight. Like, why don't you just stop eating? All right. Yeah, it's actually funny. I'm chubby again, but I don't know. It was probably close to a year ago, but my wife took the kids to the beach for like a week, and she came home and she's like, "Oh my God, did you lose weight?" I'm like, "Yeah, like 15 pounds, maybe 17 pounds." She's like, "You lost 17 pounds in a week? What did you do?" I'm like, "Well, I didn't exercise." What? Like, well, I stopped drinking alcohol. So I gave up beer and wine for the week you were gone. And I lived on 300 calories a day. She's like, what do you mean 300 calories a day? Yeah, I ate 2 cans of tuna fish each day with a scrambled egg. I'm like, why? Is that extreme? Yeah, no, totally. You know, and the funny thing about it, and you know, I think maybe trading is this way too. If I'm going to try to actually tie this babbling into trading, but um, at first the discipline is difficult. At first the sacrifice is difficult. At first it takes a lot of effort. Okay, and then after a while, it doesn't bother you anymore. You know, it just doesn't. And I found living on, let's say, 500 or 600 calories very, very easy, like not a problem. And at that time, I remember thinking, like, how could you possibly consume 1,000 calories in a day? I'm like, I'm not even hungry. What would I be doing? I mean, yes, I'd be eating fatty foods or something, but I'm like, I wasn't even missing it. You know, honestly, like 1,000 calories is a ridiculous amount of food. And of course, in America, you're supposed to live on 2,000 calories a day, but most people live on 3,000 calories a day. Shoot, I drink 1,500 calories every bottle of wine, right? Half my diet is just drinking red wine. But when it came to doing the work and the analysis and like entering my trades on Sunday, it takes me 15 or 20 minutes. You know what I mean? It wasn't a problem. 24 hours later, I'm up $2,500. It was, but I worked for 15 minutes. I bought it here. You know, like, why is that such a problem? Right? But of course, it took me years of blood, sweat, and tears for years to get to that point of analysis and confidence and all that kind of stuff. So you just put the time in, right? You want to lose weight? Eat 1,000 calories less than you normally do. You'll lose weight. I didn't even go to the gym once. My wife reminds me all the time I have a gym membership. I'm like, yeah? She's like, yeah, you go once a year. I'm like, yeah, but it's great. Okay. And doing the effort, I think, is the same thing in Forex. When you're trying to become a different person, like if you're trying to become patient, you're trying to become disciplined, you're trying to become focused in Forex, very often what you also need to do is do something else that gives you that discipline. Like you could say, well, I'm not disciplined in anything in my life except for Forex. Well, right? No, you have to become a disciplined person. So you find something else to reinforce what you're trying to do. Right? So anyways, maybe that's one way of doing it. But I'll tell you, like becoming a Forex trader made me a better putter when I golf. I could be like this golfing, very relaxed. I'm smoking a cigar, we're shooting a breeze, we're telling jokes. Then they're like, "Oh, it's you up, man." Right? So it's my putt. I walk over there, I line up, boom, I putt, and I almost make it in. Like, it takes me no time to just instantly focus. Where other people, they have to like walk back and forth and pace and look at it and look at it from the other side and then get set up and almost putt, but then back off and look at it again. And they're touching the grass to identify which way the blades of grass are growing and where's the sunshine and where coming from and what side of the green is the water on. And then they go through the whole routine again. I'm like, dude, just make a putt. You're going to miss to the left like you have on every other hole. Just do it. Miss to the left. Hurry up. Right? And then I'll walk up. Boom, boom. Where's the hole? Yep, lined up. Boom. Oh, look. Almost made it in. Tap. Done. Next. Move. And it's meditation, but it's also focus, right? And I read someone's book recently. No, it wasn't a book. Must have been an interview. Um, um, And this clinical psychologist said, what I do isn't meditation, it's mindfulness. Okay, I'm fine with that. I never read a book, and didn't take a course, but it's what I do. So I'm mindful. My meditation is mindfulness. Okay. Right? Yeah. So when you get the focus and the discipline, it should creep into other parts of your life. So to reverse that, what I was saying is you can then purposely inject it into other parts of your life with the idea if A equals B, that sometimes B equals A. So therefore, if you're trying to be patient and disciplined in Forex, couldn't you find something else in your life that would require patience and discipline also, and focus on being successful there, with the idea that if you can improve there, it will make you a better trader? And it could be something like focusing on a relationship in your life. Okay. Being a more thoughtful and emotionally expressive husband might make you a better Forex trader. And you wouldn't think so. You're like, Wayne, they're not even related. Oh, really? Right? Maybe raising my kids in the way that I want to raise my kids is a form of patience and discipline. Right? They just went to state championship for robotics and won an award for it. So they had the best research project. So, right, my daughter is now exposed to science and technology, which isn't necessarily represented enough by girls. And I'd like to maybe even coach the team next year if I have the time. Right? And then they won, because they won the awards, they've gone and met, done interviews, they've been in the newspaper, right? We just received an award from the Board of Education. So we went to a Board of Education meeting 2 nights ago, and they got to meet the superintendent for the school district and receive an award in front of everybody. And I mean, these are all really good experiences, and taking them to practices and leading them through practices. And you know, I've coached Science Olympiad, and you take all this kind of stuff, right? And you think it has nothing to do with Forex, and yet maybe it does. The patience and the discipline and the focus that is required, even though it has nothing to do with macroeconomics and technical analysis. And I'm not teaching my kids like how to trade. I'm teaching them how to have patience and discipline and focus and to man up under stress. Maybe it positively affects me in currency trading. So for example, I am here every day for you. You ever notice that? Do you notice I'm here every day for you? And if I'm sick, I still show up to work. And if I'm on holidays, I bring you with me. And I'm like, oh, sorry, man, I'm having technical problems. I'm in South Africa. Right? But you know, I have to drag my laptop for 3 or 4 countries so that I can do a 1-hour webinar with you. I have to lug this 8-pound laptop around. You know, stuff like that. Like, it's never that easy. Or that I take you to Disneyland with my children, and my kids have to wait before we go in and see Mickey Mouse because daddy has to work. He has to do his webinar. But I have to have the discipline, because I have to remind myself that even though I'm in Disneyland, my boss is the market. My boss is the charts. Who the hell is going to buy a $12 Coca-Cola if it's not in pips? You know what I mean? Don't you translate things in pips yet? You're like, $12, man, that's like 12 pips for a Coke. 12 pips for a Coke? That's ridiculous. Right? But if I stay hardcore disciplined, then I'm a currency trader. You understand? Because we all agree that if you lack patience, if you lack discipline, if you lack focus, you will not succeed. You will not. You just will not. You won't succeed. So when I say do something in your life that helps you be patient and disciplined and focused, I mean it. I do it every day. You get it? It takes a lot of work. I spoke at a university a couple of years ago, actually probably 4 or 5 years ago now, and you know, it was at Georgia Tech University, but the students were actually from all over the world, mostly United States, but there were some girls that came from Bahrain and stuff. But anyway, so there's a room of a couple of hundred college students, and so I got the microphone. I'm walking around, and then I asked people. I said, "Look, how many people here want to do something amazing with their life? How many people here want to, in effect, change the world and make it a better place? How many people want to have an impact?" And everyone raises their hand, right? Well, of course they're going to raise their hand. It's a loaded question. No, I want to be meaningless. I want to be forgotten, right? And I say, great, good. So you want to do something amazing with your life. So what is it that you're waiting for? You want to wait till you graduate because maybe you don't know enough now to be amazing, so you think you'll learn it in school how to be amazing? And then what? When you graduate and get your first job, you're going to have lots of time to do something amazing. Maybe after work you will change the world, or maybe you'll be focused on work. And then when you want to go to grad school, you'd like to change the world, but you're in grad school, right? And then you're getting married. Oh, it's so hard to be amazing when you're getting married and oops, I'm going to have a baby. Well, maybe after my baby's done, I'll be amazing. I'll do something amazing. Oh my God, raising children is so much work. Oh my God, having 2 kids is so much. Having 3 kids is so much work. Maybe after my kids go to college, I'll do something amazing. Maybe after I retire, I'll be amazing. Maybe I should have done something amazing before I died. After the cancer's gone, I'll do something amazing. Point taken? I'm like, you want to do something amazing? Why don't you just start now? Right? Just start now. Do something. Find something. You won't be very good at it. Doesn't matter. Just start. Because amazing people do amazing things. They don't necessarily wait. You just do. Right? So that's where I think you should throw yourself in your whole entire life, not just 90 minutes a day where we focus on forex together, but find something else that you can include in your life. And like I said, maybe my amazing thing is teaching my children, or maybe my amazing thing is working with you every day. But it keeps me focused, it keeps me disciplined, it keeps me humbled. Even though I've been accused of being an arrogant prick, I'm a confident person. Maybe it comes across that way, but I'm confident because I'm a hard worker. I'm confident maybe because I feel like I'm doing amazing things, and I like that. It gives me fuel, right? Give me fuel, give me fire. So add it, right? But Ryan says it's who you are. But you know what? I reject that thought because I think hidden in there it means maybe I'm a unique ray of light from the sun. No, no, dude, because it's not easy. So that speech when I was with the college students, right? I said, does anyone wonder why I wore a baseball uniform today to Georgia Tech? And I'm teaching you stuff, and I'm doing this speech, and I'm doing this training, and like, why is it? I said, well, because I had to get up, first of all, at 4 o'clock in the morning to prepare for this event, jump in my car, drive all the way to the Georgia Tech University, come in here, spend 2 hours teaching you. And then within 5 minutes of my webinar or my presentation being over, I need to jump in the car, zip back, go straight to a field, and I'm coaching a baseball team. And my wife said to me this morning, you don't have a lot of time. This is going to be very difficult. And I said, well, being amazing is difficult. That's what the challenge is. It's not easy. It takes sacrifice. It takes discipline. Yeah, for me to pull this off, I will have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I will not have time to change my clothes, so I have to wear my coaching uniform. And I'm going to have to like get in the car and speed all the way back, go straight to the field, get out there and be there for the children. It's not going to be easy for the college kids. It's not going to be, or it's not easy for me to spend time with the college kids. It's not going to be easy for me to spend time with, the 7-year-olds playing baseball, but I have to do it. And amazing things are very, very inconvenient. But if you can pull it off, it's amazing. Right? Yeah, checking my phone. Yeah, I'm always doing stuff like that. I'm always got my phone. I'm always checking MT4. Right? So I want you to just find something outside of trading that will help you with your patience and your discipline and your focus, and realize that yes, being amazing and doing amazing things is very, very inconvenient. Having to leave your friend's barbecue, having to leave the Super Bowl in the third quarter so you can go and check your charts. You understand? That takes patience, sacrifice and discipline, doesn't it? So look, oil still in a range. Oh, I'm about the range. Nice. There's my analysis of oil. Yes, I was long Aussie yen. Thank you. Thank you for, thank you. Yes, I was long Aussie yen. Yes, I was long at 86. Yep, should be up $1,000 on that one. I think I was long at 86. No, sorry, 86.20. Okay. Yes, this one. So now we need to like, what's going to happen here? Is it going to roll over? Or is it going to just keep skyrocketing up to 114? Remember, getting out here is a good idea. Getting out here is required by law. Skip, the best way to figure out your lot size is to reverse engineer the whole thing. Okay? So let's say you make 5 trades a day. That's 100 trades a month. Let's say in the month of June, every single trade you made was a losing trade. Okay? Everything you touched turned to lead. Okay? What percentage loss would you like that to be on your permanent record? The WR2. Did anyone get the PCE? Okay, thank you. So Skip, I'm waiting for your answer. 5 trades a day, 100 trades a month. You have every single trade loses in the entire month. Okay? Okay, Skip? So on your permanent record of profits and losses month over month over month over month over month over month, what would you like that to be, percentage-wise? 50% of your entire account gone because you had the worst month ever? Well, that means you need to double your account just to get back to break even. So that's ridiculous, Skip. If you lost 50% in 1 month, you will be banished from the industry forever. You will never trade Forex for other people. You will never be allowed in the Cool Kids Club. So I'm thinking your worst month ever should be more like 5% or 10%. Okay, Travis says 10. I'll accept 10. That's a horrible month. So let's make that a horrible month. You're like, oh my God, 10%. Okay, great. So now go back and say, what lot size would you need for 100 losing trades in a row? Now, you have to ask yourself, well, what's your average size loss? Like, how many pips is that? 50 pips? So let's say you lost 50 pips times 100. Uh, 50 pips times 100 trades. We're 50 pips or 25 pips times 100 trades, whatever it is. Okay. And then figure out the lot size relative to your trading account. So that horrific month only adds up to a 10% loss. Okay. You understand? And based on that, what's the likelihood you're going to have 100 losing trades in a row? I'd say very close to 0. Okay. What's the likelihood you're going to have 50 winners and 50 losers? Oh, pretty decent. If your risk reward ratio is better, meaning if your average winner is 50 and your average loser is 25, then you're profitable. But you might only be making 1 or 2% a month. So Nick says, what leverage do you use? The leverage doesn't actually matter that much. It has to do with lot size relative to equity. Okay. 50 to 1, 100 to 1, it doesn't actually matter. If you're trading like a normal human being, fine. But if you're trading 500 to 1 and you have hardly any money in your account and you're trying to make $10,000 per month, I mean, it's just so ridiculous. You've bought into some fallacious, hysterical dream that you're not even within the fabric of reality, right? But if we're focused on, you're only making 1 or 2% profit per month, sometimes good months are 3 or 4%, and your bad months are 2 or 3%, but you have more winning months than losing months, then you're on your way to having like a legitimate track record. Okay. But then you say, well, Wayne, when you look at that, I'm only making $22 a month. So if you had more money, it'd be $22,000 and you'd probably get by. You're like, Wayne, $22,000 a month. I could live like a king. Really? All right, good. But if you can't make $22 a month on your account size, how could I possibly give you 1,000% more money? right? And suddenly now you can trade. No, if you can't trade with small amounts of money, you can't trade with big amounts of money. In fact, you'll freak out and you'll screw it all up big time. So if you can't make $22 consistently month after month after month, with bad months are only $10 lost, and good months are $40 or $50, but yet you're consistent, and your alpha and beta match, then people are going to want to hire you. No, I haven't seen that one. Okay. So what investors want, guys, is consistency and low risk. Okay. You understand? So if I gave you $1 million trading account and you had a bad month and you're like, well, now the account's down to 500,000. How do you think I'm going to feel? And you're like, yeah, it was just a bad month. Everything turned to lead, but I'll make it back. What do you think? Yeah, could be too much. Okay. I know someone, and I mentioned this a couple of months ago. He had a bad week and lost $237 million. What an idiot. 237 million. Yeah, I got unlucky with that market. Yeah, well, it was Trump. I'm like, yeah, too bad you didn't know the yen was going to get strong all of a sudden. Too bad, idiot. Yeah. Funny thing is, it wasn't a giant percentage of his account. How'd you like to make? How would you like to lose $237 million and it's not even a lot? I'm like, I don't care what percentage it is. It's too much. You understand? Well, Ryan, let me put it this way. There's more money in the world than you could possibly imagine. The world is absolutely drowning in money. I'm talking about people that are desperate to get their money out of Europe. They're desperate to get it out of the United States because they think Trump is going to ruin the world, right? They're desperate to get it out of the UK. They're like, oh my God, Brexit. And then the mainland Europeans are like, oh my God, the ECB and all these elections, and the euro's going to be worthless, and oh, it's all going to collapse. I got to get my money out. And then there are Chinese people. They're like, I got to get my money out of China. I have to move billions out of here, billions out of Europe, and billions out of the United States, and billions out of the UK. Help me. And all they need is a conservative, disciplined, money manager to help them calmly and say, oh yeah, those are real risks. You're very wise to be concerned. Why don't we sit down and talk about what can be done? You see? And right? And right? So I'm just saying it's there, man. It's there. What the world needs are heroes. What, right? The world doesn't need more money. There is so much money out there. You can drown in it. Just absolutely drown. You can choke on the amounts of money floating around. Oops. Okay. So don't worry about the money part. Just be a hero. Be the most patient, most disciplined trader ever, and develop a track record of 2 or 3 years of hardcore disciplined trading. And you're like a machine churning out consistent, steady profits with very little downside, very little volatility. See, that's it. Oh, 3 years. Wayne, I don't have 3 years. Hey, I thought we agreed you need to be patient. But 3 years, Wayne? So what did I do? I signed up for a 4-year program at Harvard doing 40 hours a week study. Is that patience? Is that discipline? I didn't have the time for this crap, but I'm going to have to stick it out. So yeah, maybe you need patience and discipline too. 3 or 4 years of hardcore, disciplined, conservative, steady, low volatility results. And then you can hand it over to someone and they say, oh my God, you can do that for me? Oh, thank you so much. Here is a boatload of cash. And now you're an opium trader. Other people's money, OPM, opium. Okay? So treat it like a profession and you'll be treated like a professional. Yeah, Brian says 10,000 hours. But you know, I must do 10,000 hours a year, right? I don't know, how many? What's 10 hours a day, 50 hours a week, 200 a month, 2,000 a year, so 2,500 a year, 2,500 a year. Yeah, maybe 25,000 a decade. 25,000. Yeah, I'm probably at about 40,000 hours, right? Cool. Okay, and imagine that you have somebody here showing you the ropes, telling you these messages that you need to hear, and where to buy and where to sell is obvious. You just need to make decisions. Remember, investors pay you to make decisions. Should I be buying the US dollar? Yes or no? Why? If you don't have an answer to that, good luck, my friend. Nobody's going to give you a boatload of money when you can't make decisions. If you can't give me a 3-month outlook, if you can't give me a 6-month outlook, if you can't give me a 1-year outlook, if you can't give me a 3-year outlook, you're just fired. You're an amateur. You'll blow up your trading account and then you'll take an options course. And maybe you'll learn straddles and spreads. I'm going to straddle the market. Either way, I'm going to make money. Yeah, nice. Nice sales pitch, dude. You understand? Maybe not. Make decisions, get involved, have a long term, right? What do I say? Stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you cannot afford to lose. Yeah, there you go. And instead of looking at it like a long-term battle, a big fight, like this is going to take so much hard work and so much discipline, why don't you look at it the other way and just fall in love and say, oh my God, the next 3 or 4 years are going to be awesome because I love what I do. Oh, I have to read central bank reports. Awesome. I have to look at charts every day. Awesome. You're like, oh, bro, the barbecue is so good, but I got to leave early. Asia's opening soon for the week, and I get these pivot points. It's like my favorite time of the week to trade. So thank you to you for hosting. Thanks to the wife and everything. Your kids were great, but we got to roll. I got Asia open. I'll smell you later. Right? It's not a sacrifice. It's a gift. And the world, or maybe the universe, tests you. And if you don't leave the barbecue because you're too lazy, because you've had too many beers, because hanging out with your friends is more important than do your damn job and paying for your kids to go to a good university and live in a safe neighborhood and all that kind of stuff, then screw you. That's what the universe says, right? The universe says, you know what? I only got room for 5% successful people, and those 5% put in the time when it's needed. They make the sacrifice. They have the discipline, and all the other 95%ers are just talk. So, and the universe screws you over, doesn't it? You ever notice that? At least it does to me. That's why I'm here every day. So, with that positive message, peace on earth. May the pips be with you. May your profits be above average. And I will see you tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. Right? Enjoy that kitty cat today. Remember, oil inventories 10:30. Cool, guys. Got to jump, babe. It was real.